Special thanks to Patreon supporter The Red Deer for making this video possible. Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and doing the P-80 Shooting Star, also known as the F-80, with a crew of 1. Its dimensions you can see on screen now, a length of about 10.5 meters and a width of about 12 meters. Its role was a jet fighter and the number built was 1700. Its armaments include 6 50 caliber HMGs, but it could also carry 2 bombs, and it could also carry up to 8 rockets. And you can see right here an Allison turbojet, 5,400 pounds of lift, and performance at a max speed of 965 kilometers per hour. Anyways guys, that's it for this. Enjoy the tutorial. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here, bringing you another Minecraft Cold War vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Lockheed P-80 Shooting Star. The Lockheed P-80 Shooting Star was the first jet fighter used operationally by the United States Army Air Forces. Designed and built by Lockheed in 1943 and delivered just 143 days from the start of the design process, the production models were flying, and 2 production models did see very limited service in Italy just before the end of World War II. Designed with straight wings, the type saw extensive combat in Korea with the United States Air Force as the F-80. So the P-80 technically is kind of a World War II aircraft. However, at the same time, it saw very limited service, so it's technically still, that. It's also known as the F-80 as well, depending on whether you're making this for the U.S. Army or the U.S. Air Force. So it's a pretty interesting aircraft and overall a really just nice looking one, and pretty interesting first jet fighter that was used operationally by the United States. So kind of the response to like the ME-262 and all that. In that new kind of jet age of aircraft. The aircraft did see combat in Korea. Other than that, it was not really involved in any more wars and was later on retired, with 1,715 of these actually built. The aircraft itself is pretty awesome and should be a pretty good build for any kind of early Cold War conflicts or anything like that you might be building. Anyways, I want to give a special thanks to Patreon supporter The Red Deer for making this build possible. With his small donation on Patreon, every month he earns a vehicle of his choice, and this was his request for this month. So if you're interested in supporting the channel more than you guys already do, feel free to head out to my Patreon page. Link is down in the description, and just feel free to check it out. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the P-80 or F-80, whatever you want to call it, and see what exactly we got going on here. So to start off with, we have a little bit of a color scheme. We have a blue nose and a little bit of a blue stripe for the tail there. I don't think really anything in particular is special about it. You can obviously switch out the colors, just make it standard all gray if you want to. But you can see here, I just thought it would be a nice little addition on the front and the back. I probably saw a picture or something with one that has a similar design to this, so that's why it's like this. But pretty cool. So you have the fuselage here, the nose. It's equipped with these 2 guns here. I don't remember what guns they exactly had on it. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was probably 20 mils, probably, I would presume, or probably 50, either 50 or 20 mils, one of the two. Then we have the back tail right here, and of course the engine right there with the, obviously the one main engine on the aircraft. The U.S. Air Force symbols on the wings and also on the sides here, or the, other symbols and stuff like that too. It could be, whatever. You got the side here. I'm not sure exactly what these little kind of like pylons are on the side. That might be external fuel tanks. Not 100% sure exactly what they were for, but they're pretty cool nonetheless. And of course the cockpit and everything like that. Overall, that's pretty much the P-80, what we're going to be building in this tutorial. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial by starting off with our first layer, layer 1. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to our first layer. We're going to be technically starting off with layer 2. Layer 1 is a very simple layer, and just involves some additions to the bottom pylons on both sides. So I just decided we're going to go and just work on layer 2 to start off with. So if you are building this close to the ground, for whatever reason, just note that there is going to be basically one more block of space that is needed for the very bottom of the aircraft. This is not the very bottom, there is one more block of space. So just make sure you have that squared away, and if you're building this thing way up in the air, you probably won't have any kind of problem. If you guys are wanting to build this thing landed, you will need to build this a certain amount off the ground, since we build the just the standard version, then we modify it to be landed. If you want to go ahead and make this thing landed, you're going to need to go ahead and build this row, which is layer 2, a total of 3 blocks off the ground. So if we go ahead and we look here at this row of 3 here of orange wool, this is the ground level right here. So your ground, you can imagine a floor right here in this section. You want this to be sitting 3 blocks off the ground. So you can see there's a space of 3 in between this orange ground here and what is going to be the start here of our second layer. So just make sure that that's all squared away. You don't want to build it, of course, one up or one down, because obviously you're going to mess it up and you're going to be very frustrated in the end. But if you want to have this thing sitting perfectly on the ground with the landing gear, you're going to need to make sure it's 3 blocks off the ground. So anyways, let's go and get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to place down a polished andesite block. Coming off this polished andesite block, whatever direction you want the front of the aircraft to be, it's going to be this direction. We're going to place down 2 stone top slabs coming off of it. After this polished andesite block, we're going to place down a row of 11 polished andesite blocks after it, giving you a grand total of a row of 12 of polished andesite all along this row going toward the back. We then want to go ahead and go to the other end, opposite from those stone top slabs. We're going to place down a row of 3 of stone brick top slabs, followed by a row of 3 of iron trapdoors coming off those 3 stone brick top slabs. Go back up here to the front where we have our 2 stone top slabs. We're going to go and place down a stone brick top slab on either side of this polished andesite block. If you guys are new to my tutorials, the way I like to format my tutorials is I like to do half on camera, half off. It makes it a little bit easier for myself when building it, and all it requires you guys to do is just copy what we do over here on the right side over to the air side, and I always show you guys how to do the middle line down the aircraft. This aircraft is completely symmetrical, so whatever we do on one side will be on the other side as well. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 upside down stone brick stairs. After that stone brick top slab, we're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 polished andesite blocks, followed by a stone brick upside down stair, a stone brick top slab, and then 1 and 2 iron trapdoors back. Going back up to the front here, we're going to go ahead and go to our third stair back. We're going to place down a stone brick top slab that comes off of it, followed by a second stone brick top slab after that. We then want to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks. We're going to go ahead and again place down a stone brick stair, which is going to be facing this direction this time, followed by a stone brick top slab, and then an iron trapdoor like that. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down another row of 3 of polished andesite coming off this row of 3 right here, followed by a stone brick half slab coming off the polished andesite block like so. After that, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair off the back here, and then a stone slab just like that. After that's all complete, we're then going to go ahead and place down a stone brick stair here next to this polished andesite block, just like that. Behind this stone brick stair, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks, followed by a stone brick top slab, and then we're going to place down a stone top slab like that. Continuing on, we come up the stone brick stair here. We're going to place down a stone brick corner stair, like so, followed by a polished andesite block behind it, a stone brick top slab, and then a stone top slab after it. After we have that done, we're going to again place down a stone brick half slab, a polished andesite block, a stone brick top slab, and a stone slab like so. Going ahead and continuing on again, we're going to take our stone brick slabs. We're going to place down a row of 4 here of stone brick top slabs across, like that. We then want to place down a row of 3, so we kind of an indent. We're going to go off these 3 right here, so indent from the front there, like that. We then want to go ahead and place down a second row of 3, coming off that row like that, and then we're going to place down 2 coming off these 2 stone brick top slabs like that, so we have something that looks like that. After that's complete, we're then going to go and take our quartz, and we're going to take our quartz stairs. We're going to place down a row of 2 here of quartz stairs. That's going to come off of these 2 stone brick top slabs just like that. After that's complete, we're going to go and grab ourselves quartz slabs, full blocks, whatever. We're going to place down 2 quartz full blocks behind those 2 stairs. We're then going to place down a quartz full block going toward the back, and then we want to place down 2 going toward the front. So just like that. On the very front, on that front quartz full block, we're going to place down a skeleton skull. We're also going to need to grab ourselves cobblestone. We're going to place down a cobblestone wall next to this quartz full block right here. And we're also going to place down a row of 2 of cobblestone walls on the back here. On the center 3 quartz full blocks right here, we're going to place down a row of 3 along the side there, just like that. And once you guys have that done and copy it over to the other side, you should get something that looks just like this for the second layer. With that, we're going to go and go down to our first layer, then back up to our third layer, and pretty much continue to build on. So with that, let's go and move on to layer 1. As I mentioned, layer 1 is very simple. All we're going to do is we're just going to go and go to these little pylons on the ends of the wings here. We're going to place down an iron trapdoor on the first quartz full block, followed by 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs, and then a iron trapdoor on the end there. And that's it for layer 1. With that, let's go and move on to layer 2. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer, we have layer 3. For layer 3, we're going to start off by placing down a light blue block, whatever color wool you want to make, like the color for the squadron or whatever. For me, I'm just going to be copying what I did for that one, so I'm going to use light blue. We're going to place down a light blue block on top of this very end stone top slab that's on the very front nose of the aircraft. We're going to place down a blue wool on top of it, followed by one more blue wool block coming off of it toward the front, so it overhangs past the slab by 1. We then want to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 polished andesite blocks behind these 2 blue wool blocks going toward the middle of the aircraft. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and go to this first blue wool block we placed, a cobblestone wall on both sides. We're also going to place down an end rod coming off of each of those cobblestone walls. After that's complete, we're then going to place down a black wool block on both sides. We're also going to need to place down a stone button on that black wool block. We're then going to go ahead and place down a nether brick stair on both sides like this, followed by again a black wool block on both sides with a stone button. We're then going to take our cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 cobblestone walls going back. After that's complete, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair coming off this cobblestone wall just like that, so we have the stone brick upside down stair like that. After we have that done, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 polished andesite blocks coming off this cobblestone wall. We then want to grab ourselves wool. We're going to place down a white wool block, followed by a blue wool block, and then again a white wool block after that blue wool. We're also going to need to grab a stone button and place it down on the side here of this blue wool block. Continuing on, we're going to place down a polished andesite block like this, followed by 1, 2, and 3 cobblestone walls going toward the back. In between these first cobblestone walls, we're going to place down a glowstone block, and then in between the second cobblestone walls, we're going to place down an orange stained glass block for the jet engine on the back. Once you have that complete, again going out to the sides here, we're going to go ahead and go to this stone brick stair, upside down stair here. We're going to place down a polished andesite block after it. We're then going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick stairs, followed by a total of 1 and 2 stone brick half slabs. We then want to place down 1 and 2 iron trapdoors going back just like that. Once you guys have that done, we then want to go ahead and work our way out to the wing. We're going to grab ourselves some black carpet. We're going to go ahead and go to this stone brick stair, this row right here. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 black carpet on the wing. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves white and also blue carpet. We're going to go ahead and go to this stone brick top slab here. We're going to place down a white wool block, or sorry, just a white carpet, a blue carpet, and then a white wool carpet for the Air Force symbol on the wings. We then want to go ahead and take our stone brick slabs again. We're going to go ahead and, or sorry, quartz slabs. Just like we did on the bottom here on the center 3 quartz full blocks on these pylons, we're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz half slabs with an iron trapdoor on both sides. Once you guys have that all complete, that's going to do it for layer 3, and with that we can move on to layer 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we're going to move on to layer 4. For layer 4, we're going to start off by placing down a nether brick slab on top of this blue wool block. After this nether brick slab, we're going to place down a blue wool block right behind it, like this. We're then going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks, followed by, that's it. We're just going to place down our, basically 3 polished andesite blocks like that. After we have that done, we're going to go and place down a skeleton skull on top of this black wool block here on both sides. So just like that, and then we're going to place down an end rod coming off the skeleton skull like so. After that, we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick stairs after that skeleton skull. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 polished andesite blocks back, followed by a stone brick stair. In between these stone brick stairs, which are going to be on both sides, we're going to place down a polished andesite block in the middle, in between them. We then want to go and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 polished andesite blocks back, so you have a row of 6 here. And then you just want to make a stone slab full block with a stone button coming off the end of it and also on either side of it. After that's complete, we then want to go and go from the stone brick stair. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone brick slabs back. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone slabs. We're going to place down a stone slab coming off the stone brick slab, followed by 1 and 2 going toward the front. We're then going to place down another stone slab coming off this one right here, followed by just one more coming out to the front, one stone brick slab. We're going to do the same thing again, stone slab and stone brick slab, and then just a stone brick slab on the very end like so. Once you guys have that all finished, that's going to do it for layer 4. With that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 5. Alright guys, moving on to layer 5. For layer 5, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by going to the front up here. We're going to place down a black carpet on top of this polished andesite block. We then want to place down 2 nether brick slabs after that black carpet. After those 2 nether brick slabs, we're going to place down a row of 4 here of light gray stained glass full blocks. We then want to place down a stone slab after this row of 4 here of glass. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stone brick half slabs back from that stone slab full block. And then we just want to go ahead and place down 2 polished andesite blocks, a stone slab full block here with stone buttons going all the way around the sides here, all the way around it. We then want to go ahead and go back up here to the cockpit. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 light gray stained glass panes on the sides here. We're then going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick slabs going back like that. After you have that done, that's going to do it for layer 5. With that, we're going to move on to our last final layers here, which are going to be layers 6, 7, and 8. We're going to put the top of the vertical stabilizer on and also the canopy, and then we'll be moving on to putting the landing gear on. Anyways, with that, let's go ahead and move on to our last final layers. Alright guys, so for these last final layers, it's pretty simple stuff overall. We're going to go ahead and start off by taking stone slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone slabs on the very center 2 light gray stained glass full blocks like that. After we have that done, we're going to go ahead and come back here to the tail. We're going to place down a stone brick slab on top of this polished andesite block, followed by a polished andesite block after that stone brick slab. And we then want to just go ahead and place down a stone slab full block with stone buttons. We're basically wrapping around the full block. After we have that done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some light blue wool. We're going to place down a row of 2 of light blue wool on top of those 2 blocks. And then lastly, we want to grab ourselves some quartz stairs. We're going to place down 2 quartz stairs back to back, just like that. After you guys have that all done, that's going to basically do it for the in-flight version of the P-80, also known as the F-80. If you guys are wanting to make this thing landed, we're going to go ahead and continue on to that. If not, you're just going to make this thing airborne. You guys are good to go, and all that fun stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to making the landed version. Alright guys, going ahead and moving on to the landing gear. Now the landing gear itself is relatively simple to add on. We're just going to need to modify this build just a tiny bit, and of course we're going to go through that right now. So again, we need to make sure that if we look at this, we should have a total of 3 blocks of ground clearance from the bottom of the fuselage right here. If you do not have 3 blocks of clearance, you're going to need to move your build to either, you know, up or down depending on how far off you guys are, but you make sure you have 3 blocks of clearance from the ground. Now, once we have that all situated, we're going to need to go ahead and remove some stuff. We're going to go and start off by breaking these 3 polished andesite blocks right in here. So we're going to break 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks out right in there. We're going to go and go to the bottom in this section here. We're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair facing this direction, followed by 1 and 2 stone brick half slabs going back. On the bottom of this stone brick upside down stair, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall. We're going to place down a skeleton skull coming off the cobblestone wall toward the front. We then want to place down a stone brick stair, which is going to come off the cobblestone wall like that at an angle. And on the bottom of this stone brick stair, we're going to place down a stone button here on both sides of it. Also on the back of the stone brick stair, we're going to place down a lever just like that. Once you have that done, we're going to go and take our stone brick slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 on the bottom of these stone brick stairs here on both sides, basically where the polished andesite blocks are removed. So 1, 2, and 3 on those stone brick stairs as well. That's how you do the front landing gear. Let's go ahead and move on to the rear. Alright guys, so moving on to the rear landing wheels. If you are building this, you're going to go ahead and of course take what we do on the one side, copy it over to the other side again. It's completely symmetrical. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the very bottom of here. We're going to go to our center line. Now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and go from the front up here. We're going to go ahead and count 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks back. We're then going to go ahead and place down a stone brick upside down stair on the 3rd polished andesite block, followed by a polished andesite block behind the stair, and another stone brick upside down stair coming off the back there. With that done, we're going to go and take our, we're going to break these 4 polished andesite blocks. So we're going to go and break these 4 like that. And we're going to place down stone brick slabs in their place. Once you have that done, over here on the sides, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair like that, followed by an end rod next to this stone brick stair. On the back of these, at the back of the end rod and also the stone brick stair, we're going to place down a row of 2 of cobblestone walls. On the bottom of these cobblestone walls, we're going to go ahead and take stone brick stairs again. And we just want to go and place down 2 stone brick stairs back to back. After you have that done, we're going to go into our inventory. We need to go ahead and grab ourselves nether brick stairs. We're going to place down 2 nether brick stairs right next to these 2 stone brick stairs. And on the bottom of these nether brick stairs, we're going to place down 2 upside down nether brick stairs back to back like that for the rear wheel. Once you have that done, you're going to take that same design, flip it over to the air side, and then you'll have your landing gear basically complete for the P-80 or F-80. Anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial for the F-80 slash P-80 Shooting Star. Definitely a really cool aircraft, and you know, the first operational jet fighter used by the United States. So overall, really cool. And again, a special thanks to Patreon for the Red Deer for basically sponsoring this video. Anyways, hope you guys do enjoy the build. If you guys do end up using this tutorial, I do ask that you guys do give me credit for it. There's anything from the side of the build, tweet to my channel or this video. If this does appear in any social media sites, just be sure you get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting these videos. So as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. And than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.